Alright, what up, Ecom Bosses? I'm going to start saying that. You guys like that? Please comment below if you want me to keep on saying Ecom Bosses, because we're out here bossing it in the econ game. Alright, so this is the first day of my case study. Now, I wanted to put out real quick that, unfortunately, the people I'm having that are making my ads, they're taking their time. So, I was expecting the ads to at least come out yesterday, and now they're going to probably come out in like either today, tomorrow, or the next day. So I'm really gonna have to like figure out when those are coming, because that's very important. Obviously, having a good ad to put out there on the Facebook marketplace, not just putting anything out there. First of all, that's a huge difference, is people sometimes just put anything out there. Your copy matters, and your video ad matters, and your ad matters, your image matters. But those are things that I'll show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see how I'm testing them in the future or whatever, because that'll come in about 3 days. I'm gonna do different strategies to test, to figure out which one's working, which one's not, right? But, okay, so the first thing that I'm doing in my strategy, and this is what I did yesterday, and I'm kind of gonna go more into that today, is I found 25 to 30 ad sets that are related to my niche in order to target them in the near future, okay? So, but the thing is that people take really broad ad sets, and it's because many gurus that are telling you around the internet, I can think of like 4 or 5 right now, they just plain out say, hey, go for some really broad ad sets and see if those work. And you might not know what really broad is. Really broad to you could be 10 million, really broad could be 20 million or 5 million, or even anything over $1 million, I guess for me in my personal case. I'm gonna say, don't do it. Okay, so you're gonna really wanna narrow down your audiences that are specific to your page, but make sure that they're below 1 million people, so that you have a really defined group of people who are more likely to buy your product. Like if it's a winning ad set and you have 700,000 people in it, but 200,000 people are really eager to buy, odds are that they're gonna see your ad at some point, and you're gonna find that winning group of people within that ad set, right? But if you pick, I don't know, 10 million people and 300,000 people are actually buyers, that's a lot of people to have to sift through in order to find the winning ad set. But whereas out of those 10 million people, you find the ad set that's 700,000 people, but it's like related to the one that has 10 million people in it, right? And then that ad set has the buyers, and you just sifted through and found the buyers, okay? So now you have a potential 200,000, 300,000 buyers that are sitting right at your fingertips. All you gotta do is spend money, and then you're gonna make the money, right? That's like the most incredible part about Facebook ads, is find the right audience, which is what I did the last 2 days. Really went into, so if you don't know right now, if you go into your Facebook ads manager, and you click on the top left, it's like 3 little bars. You click that, you click audience manager, and you click everyone on Facebook. There's a little group, it says interests. You go to those interests, you type in what you're gonna do. So I'm gonna do, for an example, what I used to drop ship little golf gadgets. So I used to go in and I would go, you know, if you guys don't know, Phil Mickelson's a really big golfer, but he's also someone who, you know, not like Tiger Woods, where everyone knows Tiger Woods. Phil Mickelson's more of someone who, you know, just golfers know, right? So I type in Phil Mickelson, and then every stat that comes up with Phil Mickelson will show up. But if you type in Phil Mickelson on the interest bar that's in the corner, bottom left corner, and then you click on page likes, that's kind of towards the top, it's gonna show you every page that your related audience from Phil Mickelson also likes, okay? And it's gonna be, you know, there's a whole bunch of really cool things you can do with the page likes. You really need to know how to sift those like really good pages out, but you wanna target those pages. So you don't wanna do it in the same ad set either. You're gonna wanna do it in each individual ad set. Like I have 50 ads or interests that I'm gonna target, but I'm not gonna do them all in the same ad set, right? I'm gonna do 50 different ad sets, and I'm gonna do $10 an ad set, and you know, I'm really gonna have to spend a bunch of money, but that's okay, because you gotta spend money to make money, and that doesn't just go for making money. You gotta understand, you know, what's working and what's not working, and that just takes money as well, okay? There's no easy way around it. But let's say you spend 500 bucks, or you spend $1,000. Unfortunately, that sounds like a lot of money, and you know what? You could even start with 10 ad sets. You know, you can start with 5 ad sets and spend 150 bucks and keep on doing that until you find a couple winners, making money off that, and keep on going. You know what I mean? So you don't need to do it all right away. You could do it a little bit here, a little bit there, and then you can end up finding things that work and finding things that don't work, okay? But, where was I going with this? Yeah, you spend $1,000. At the very end of the $1,000 spend, this is what you do. Look at two things. You look at all the people who added to cart. You look at all the people who purchased. And then you look at your purchase conversion value. Okay? Now, out of the 50 people, imagine you find 7. Okay, unfortunately, 7 would be a small number. Let's put it at 7, though. 7 ad sets that got you 3 or 4 purchases each. And you spent $20, right? Now you're making money. You didn't make money. I mean, you lost a bunch of money, but you're also making money now, right? Because now you have 4 or 5 ad sets or 6 or 7 ad sets that you could really, put into a new campaign, your winning campaign, right? That's what we're gonna do. Put it into your winning campaign, and then you can boost the hell out of those. So that's where I'm gonna be going from here. I just wanted to get that real quick. What's going on with that. And in the future, in the near future, I'm going to be doing all these different ad sets. I'm going to be walking you through what I'm doing. Okay, unlike some of these influencers and some of these YouTubers who kind of like, oh, I just did this, and then all of a sudden I'm $17,000 richer. The fuck? That, excuse my language. I hopefully doesn't affect my video, but come on. That's not how it works. They put so much more effort into it. They did a lot of testing. And another really, really big thing is you're going to want to do what after that $1,000 test. Go into your store, look at the metrics that are really standing out. Like if you have 1,000 people that go to your store, I say you spend $1,000. People will be like, I spent $100 and I got 800 clicks. What were you like optimizing for? That doesn't even make sense, right? But typically you spend $1,000. I'm gonna be looking at 1,500 clicks about. I'm gonna say 1,500 clicks, 75 cents a click, but. You look at that and you look at your conversion rate. If your conversion rate isn't good, your landing page sucks. See, it wasn't the audience that wasn't good, it was your landing page that wasn't good. Okay, your conversion rate's at 2%, maybe your product price is too high. That might not be the case, it just depends on your product, right? But you gotta look at those things too. You can't just look at the ad sets, you're gonna be looking at your landing page, you're gonna be testing things and seeing like maybe, this doesn't work, but this works, and whatever it is. I'm gonna be showing you guys the way I do it, step by step, every day for the next 30 days. So if you're new, subscribe, Ecom Bosses. If you like the video, like the video. Yeah, I really appreciate subscribe. The next 30 days, for those of you who don't know, I'm going to be doing something where I'm going to be walking you through every step of the way from going from a pixel that's not making any money, that has 0 audience, that has 0, anything, and I'm going to try to get to 10K. All right? And I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to keep on going. Okay? It's all about the back.